Hey guys, Melissa here to do a little timeless collective love reading for you all. Well, first off, we are going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection that you have in mind, the energy that the person that you have in mind brings to this connection. And then we will also be checking into a potential outcome as well as an overall feeling or an overarching energy here. We will clarify everything. We're going to start out with a light series tarot. We're going to clarify everything with the rider weight here. And then we will close the reading here with these dream guidance love messages. Anything that you would need to know about myself, guys, or the channel, you can find in the About section or the description box below. And you can also check out my community tab as well as my website, which is www.thetaropist.com. Other than that, if you have any questions, you can always leave those in the comment section below. Any time you do engage here on the channel, whether that be liking a video, subscribing to the channel, commenting on a video, it does make it so that I am more easily able to pick up on your energy in future readings. So if that's something that's interesting to you, being more likely for me to pick up on your energy, then go ahead and do any of those things. Let's get after this, guys, because I'm feeling a little funky already. We got the Emperor in your energy there, the Seven of Pentacles in your person's energy, and then we do have the Four of Pentacles. I don't love that. Okay. Do love the overarching energy here. The overarching energy, something brand new here. There's like there's two cards. Well, there's several cards. All the aces. I think all the pages. And then the Fool card. These indicate a new beginning here. Some sort of new opportunity in love. But I'm gonna see. It might be. I don't want to get into all of that. Let me just clarify everything. Okay. We got the Fool card as your overarching energy. Anytime there is a major arcana in the overarching energy of a love reading, it does feel like a major or soul connection. Okay. Then you have the Emperor in your energy. This can obviously indicate the divine masculine. So you may be the masculine energy. And of course, always in any reading that you would ever watch, you can always reverse roles. We're just picking up on energy in these readings. So if I say you're here, but you feel like you're here, put yourself where you belong in the reading. We have the Strength card here as well. Fire, very heavy in your energy or in this first energy here. Aries and Leo. And then we do have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups on the board. Two of my least favorite cards in the tarot, actually. It's weird. They're not like the fives, but they're fours, and I don't love them. Something we're going to get more on their energy. So you have the Emperor, the Strength card, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. More fire. They have the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Does feel like something from your past, possibly. Okay, sorry about that. For anybody who's not interested in a past person, it feels like a new beginning with someone, like a totally new beginning with someone from your past. Could be a Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be any sign. You could be any of these signs. Pisces is now here as well. The Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands. I'm just going to get the whole reading here, I guess, and then we'll go through it all together. Does feel like a soulmate here. Again, that might, for many of you, be coming back around. Let me just see if I can't pick up on this energy. I'm feeling like yeah, it's like there's this energy. It might have been you, actually. I feel like maybe both of you were holding too tightly on to this connection. It feels like it was somewhat toxic in the past. Okay. So I'm sorry about this for those of you who aren't looking at a past person. This doesn't mean that that there's anything when we have some toxic tendencies in a relationship, it's usually because we have some things that are unhealed. And this is what this feels like. Two people that were unhealed previously. Maybe things got a little toxic. I'm getting possessive, actually, or controlling. And I do think that maybe both of you did this in different ways. Sometimes there's like overt, and I'm getting like covert and overt, not narcissism. Okay. I'm getting like, when people are trying to control everything around them because they feel out of control from within is actually the reason why there's just feeling out of balance or out of whack. And so they try to overcompensate by controlling everything around them, right? When actually the only thing we do have control of is our inner world or inner being. And so it when we are feeling out of whack internally or off balance, I don't know why out of whack keeps coming through, but when we're feeling off balance internally, we try desperately to control the things that are around us, and that makes us feel even more out of whack, out of balance, because we actually don't have control of things outside of ourselves. Okay. I feel like you maybe both ended up trying to maybe feel this connection. It's powerful. It's stronger than anything you've ever felt before. And immediately, both of your reactions were to hold as tightly. I'm getting like suffocating the relationship to death, because you knew that this was a once in a lifetime opportunity and you didn't want to lose it. Now, a healthy person, when a once in a lifetime opportunity comes around, a healthy person is aware that if it's meant for them, it will stay, and if it's not, it won't, and that we don't own anything, right? And that we don't need to own anything, because anything that is meant for us on this frequency, or when we're healed, anything that is meant for us on that frequency is, will stick around, basically, or will align with it. Whatever we align with will stick around when we can kind of remain on that same frequency as whatever this blessing is. Now, I'm going to say this: I think the two of you were on a lower vibration trying to get to your core frequency, and I believe that you have separated and gone and done whatever is needed to get to this core frequency. I'm even going to say that this Fool card is about getting to like the highest frequency available in this lifetime, and having like it's like living in a whole new, well, dimension. It actually is a dimension. We always talk about the third and the fifth dimensions here on this channel and generally in the spiritual community, but the truth is any frequency is a dimension of its own. So I don't know, millions of dimensions probably, and especially in each person, like I can imagine, how many different frequencies you've been on, how many different um wow, I went off on this tangent for no reason. But what I'm going to say here is this feels like a very powerful connection that was destined, but needed to do some healing first. And what I'm kind of catching is that needing to feel the strength of this connection in order to feel the motivation to do the healing that was needed is what I'm getting here. Again, whatever it was that we needed each other to release control, relinquish control of everything in order to gain this higher perspective, and really do the work that needed to be done to gain this higher perspective, which really is anything that is meant for us in this lifetime is going to be ours as long as we can align with it frequency wise. Okay. Um, and that sort of lower vibrational need to control all the things around us is a lower frequency where we cannot align with a high vibrational connection like this. Now, even if we were both in lower frequencies, and that's where I was going, that doesn't, the connection itself is on a very high timeline, right? Or a high frequency. But even if the two parties were in lower vibrations when they met, so now they both need to raise their vibration up to the level of the actual connection, which is on a higher frequency. I hope this is making sense for you, because it's very interesting how this is coming through. But it does look like here in the outcome, releasing or relinquishing control, which I think you all did when you decided to separate in the first place, is going to get you a new perspective on love, on life, on this, what I'm talking about, that really surrendering all of it to the divine is how you're going to invite everything that you've ever dreamt of on, into your life by way of entering or getting to its frequency. Okay. Speaking of which, the Eight of Wands is about quick success. So as soon as we do gain this higher perspective, which I believe we have, we kind of have this very quick moving energy here, which is, and it kind of brings us right into the Queen of Pentacles, which to me is home. Like finally landing in your core frequency, where this connection lies, and everything again that your heart has always known is yours, where you, like the visions you've had, the dreams you've had, the things that you knew were supposed to be yours, but you didn't feel like you were right for them, or they were like you were deserving or worthy of those things, and you were on a lower frequency than those things. Okay, I do believe, again, after all of this ascension that has been, I would say, initiated by meeting this individual, um is like all the ascension, all the shadow work you've done, all the healing, the patience, all of it really has played a huge part in this quick success that is coming, and you really landing home with your soulmate here, this whole new world, this new beginning. Let's get a dream guidance love message. You guys, it feels a little cheesy and cliche, but don't let that scare you, because the truth is that our dreams do come true and that they are not for naught. Okay, and this was really quick, but let's get a dream guidance love message here. Well, this is like half the size of the readings that we've been doing lately. I am working on myself here, and I escape when I feel close to you. Okay, well, I mean, the whole thing is like saying that possibly once this, it's like once we really truly surrender, whatever this old need to control the outcomes, need to control everything around us. I mean, maybe you're both still working on that currently. It's like that's when this higher perspective is gained, or through that surrender. And then that's when things will really start moving very quickly for you and in your favor. I'm getting this energy of, they want me to talk about some of the self work I've done, or the shadow work that I've done. And the fastest way to get through this shadow work is really just by acknowledging our own shortcomings, or the areas where we have been kind of, um, causing our own suffering, or at least, it's just really about accountability. Okay, that is how we ascend in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many parties are at fault for each situation. What matters, if you want to ascend, is that you take accountability for yours. This doesn't mean going to every single person you ever wronged or rolled your eyes at. This is about accepting that you maybe had a chip on your shoulder because you maybe didn't heal from childhood trauma you didn't know you needed to heal from, and that you may have hurt people in the process of trying not to hurt, or something like that. Okay, there's some sort of accountability. I don't, because I'm going off on this tangent. It's like as soon as that accountability is taken here, this can really propel forward very quickly. A lot of success coming in for you, clarity on many different situations, simply by taking accountability, maybe for some of the larger, of course, never taking accountability for the original trauma that happened to you, but taking accountability for your life, the choices you're making now, that are leading you to where you are going, regardless of if it's where you want to be or not. What I'm going to tell you is wherever you are now is a reflection of the choices you've made, and wherever you're going or are going to end up is a reflection of the choices you decide to make right now. So start making the choices. One, again, just accountability for that. That is the accountability, is just, oh, I am responsible for creating my own reality. And that is what I've done. And that is why I am where I am. And maybe somewhere along the way, I thought I had to make that choice, but I didn't. I felt like, there's something like, for instance, addictions and things like that. Well, I was in so much pain, I had to get high. Or you could have just felt the pain. And this is, I'm talking to myself here as well. Or you could have just stopped, felt the pain, and actually released these things on a healthy level, in a healthy way, and then moved forward instead of staying stuck, stagnant, or moving backwards. Okay. This feels very powerful and very attractive. Feels like a divine counterpart, a whole new world on a whole new frequency here available to you at the, just really letting go of the need to control things. And then, of course, taking accountability for anything in your life that isn't exactly the way you want it to be. Okay. Because oftentimes the reason why the things that we have in our life aren't exactly how we want them to be, it's because we were too afraid to go for what we really wanted. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you. So it's really about taking accountability for your life, and knowing that you are the creator of your own reality, and then making choices here in the future that really reflect that, the life you want to live, the person you feel like you are. Okay, living in that same frequency like this. It's like there's something coming through about integrity being what you say, think, and feel being the same thing. say, think, feel, and do being the same thing. So it's really about, what's best for you, and now actually taking those actions to do that. Okay. I hope this makes sense for you. I love you so much. And I will, hey, you guys, don't forget to like the video if you'd like me to be more likely to pick up on your energy in the future readings here. And of course, hit the subscribe button with the bell notification set to all if you would like to be notified when I do go live, which will be weekly at this time. And then depending on engagement, that may be more frequently. But right now, we are just going to do those once a week. And then these live or these little love readings, they should be out at least once a week as well. Okay. I love you so much. And I will see you guys very soon. Mwah.